So I was watching Super Soul Sunday this past weekend, and Oprah was interviewing author Mark Nepo. And in his interview, Mark gave a definition of compassion. So Mark described compassion as the act of being with in a loving and honest way. So if we can think about self-compassion as being with ourselves, being fully present in a way that's both loving, so having a sense of self-love, of understanding what's going on for yourself, and honest. So what is truthfully happening, checking in with yourself. And I really like that definition, and I think we can use it to consider how to have self-compassion. Now, to back it up a little bit, it's usually the case that it comes more easily to have compassion for others than it is for ourselves. And that's because that's just been what we've been taught growing up, and that's kind of the message that the culture at large teaches us. And I think a lot of us also struggle with self-worth, which, causes one to think that you're not worthy of your own compassion, but you really are, and you're worth it. There's also this twisted idea that it's selfish to do things for ourselves, including being kind to ourselves with things like self-compassion or self-love. And that's really just not the case, and it's blocking ourselves from our natural well-being, success, and happiness. So we want to just toss that out the window. Okay, now at the end of the day, the act of taking responsibility and care for yourself is one of the most noble things you can do. So let's figure out how we can do that with self-compassion, because it's free and you can do it at any time. So in order to remember how to have compassion for ourselves, we can consider, how do we have compassion for other people? Because I'm sure we do that on the regular, right? So think of an experience in which you've had compassion for someone else. Some examples might include having compassion for a sick family member or friend, an overwhelmed coworker, listening to a friend go through relationship stress. So think about, what exactly did you do to have compassion for this person? You probably slowed down enough and paused and listened to them. You gave them most likely your undivided attention. You probably validated how they were feeling and what was going on for them. Use positive and kind words to talk with them. And if it was a friend or family member, you might have expressed your love for them, right? So you can think about taking some of those same actions for yourself. So if you can do it for someone else, you can do it for yourself too. And if that seems overwhelming, let's break it down into smaller chunks. I think one of the most important things to do is to slow down and pause to connect with yourself and your body. The easiest way to do that is to take several, say 5 long, slow, deep breaths. When I'm in a moment where I need some of my own compassion, I like to place one or both hands on my heart. It just feels like a really kind, tender thing to do in the moment. So taking long, slow, deep breaths to reconnect with your body and check in with yourself, see what's going on. Remind yourself that you're okay, you're good, and that you're safe. Listen to yourself. Give yourself some of your own attention, even just for 1 minute. Use positive self-talk. And ask yourself this question: what would be the most loving and helpful action I can take in this moment? And then just start small. Go do that. Do just one thing. And I also want you to notice how this process feels in your body. So remember, at the beginning of this video, I said often a lot of us, myself at times included, meet our own stress, pain, or discomfort with more stress, more constriction, stressful thoughts. So notice how that experience feels in your body, and then notice how practicing self-compassion feels in your body. So it should feel really good and inspire you to take more positive action in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Please share it with anyone who you think could benefit. And I would love to connect with you. Below I have my social media information. You can connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest. You can visit my website. It's www.beyondfoodwellness.com. And you can also send me an email at lauren@beyondfoodwellness.com. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day.